Hey guys, it's your girl Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time that has been requested. I asked you guys a poll on my Instagram story saying which story time would you guys want first, and here it is. So first thing that I want to say is this story time is like really embarrassing to me because like honestly, this man was not trying to kidnap me, y'all. Like I was just really paranoid and shook, and it really was just ridiculous, like everything. So it is kind of like a comedy story. I'm not trying to like make a joke about kidnapping because it's very serious, but like honestly, this scenario itself was just crazy, and it really did not have to go down like that. I could have just sat back, let him drive to my house, and I could have got out the car, but no. Before we get into the juicy stuff, I just want to say, if you are new on my channel, I do hair videos, makeup videos, outfit idea videos, challenges with my siblings, and more. So if you guys like that type of content, hit that subscribe button so you can continue to see me. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. It means so much. Complete the heart. We're gonna roll right into this video.
You are now watching my TV.
I do want to say that Janai is sitting on my floor unraveling my jewelry. If you guys want to see, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Ow! Alright guys, so we're gonna start. So just talking about this story, like it just makes me want to cry because I'm just so embarrassed about it. Like for real, I just cannot believe it happened. Okay, so let me give you guys a backstory. So basically, I'm an ex-cheerleader. My practices normally ended around 5:30 to 6, and my games normally ended around 7:30 to 8. So around that time, I would be going home. This happened around November, so at that time, it was pretty dark outside once it hit like 7, 8 o'clock. So as you guys know, I would be going home pretty late after school. My mom normally picked me up after school, but there would be days where like my schedule like clashed with hers, so that normally could not happen. So I would be taking Ubers. I'll be taking Uber. I was like terrified of Ubers until this. Well, not anymore because I realized that I was being stupid, but yeah. So this happens around November, and basically I had a game, and I believe that my game ended. Okay, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know if it was game or practice, so I know that it was after 6 o'clock though. Pretty dark after 6 o'clock, late at night. I'm getting an Uber to get home from my school. First things first, when this Uber driver got to my school, he could not find me. Now, it's a lot of kids are like coming from practice. There's the basketball players, there's the cheerleaders still that's waiting to get home. So the parking lot is kind of crowded, understandable. But I requested this guy to meet me at the gym, which is at the end of the school, like entrance. Like, so it's like a long thing. The parking lot's like right in front of the long thing, and the gym is like at the end. So it's like a semicircle that they have to come through. So this is the start of the semicircle, and this is the end of the semicircle where like they leave out. And the school is like in front of the semicircle. So this is the start of the school, and then this is the end of the school where the semicircle will also end. So the gym is at that end. So I was like, come to the end of the school, and that's where I would be at. And basically, like, that's where the gym was. So I told the Uber driver to meet me there, right? Because I know that it's crowded. I know that there's a bunch of people, like, let me save you the trouble and myself so that I'm not like out here running around looking into people's cars, like, looking for the Uber sign. So he already couldn't find me, so I had to get on the phone with this man, and I'm like, hello, I'm in front of the gym, and he's like, I'm behind like a couple cars, I don't see you, I'm gonna blink my headlights, can you just like walk to the car? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk to the car. So I see that the guy flashing the headlights, so I end up walking to the car. So I get into the car. I always ask like, hey, what's your name? Who are you picking up? Because you don't know who's in the car, and you don't know if they even know who they're picking up. I asked, he said my name, and he said his name also. So I was like, okay, basically I just asked all of that, and I was like, hi, blah blah blah, and you know, just the regular normal greeting conversation stuff. So I got in, and the first thing he's like, oh, where's the gym at? And I'm like, oh, it's right there. You see where all that group of kids is at, and like where the light is like kind of coming from. It was other lights, but like it was like a main light because that's where like the source of like traffic was going. So I was like, it's right over there at the end, like, yeah, like where I told you, but okay, like it's right there. So he was like, oh, okay, I haven't even been over here before, so I don't really know or anything. I don't remember what he said. He was just like, I don't really know, I've never been over. So I'm just like, okay. So we started driving, and I automatically put the GPS on my phone because that's normally what I do whenever I get into a vehicle with anybody that I don't even know, or like just to make sure that I'm going in the right place. When I share my location with my sister, which I normally always do when I get into Ubers at that time, this is where I started getting kind of annoyed at. So I'm like sitting back, I'm like on my phone or whatever, my AirPods are in and hidden away because I don't be liking people knowing that I have AirPods in. He like asks me, he's like, I don't remember what this man had like started off saying, but he asked me about something. Really not even sure what the first thing that this, like, what he said to me. But after he had asked me that, and I, like, replied, he, like, said, oh, are you from, like, up north or whatever? And I was like, yeah, how did you know? Because my accent. He was like, yeah, you have a very shy accent. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. A lot of people tell me that. And then he was like, yeah, so. He was like, how long have you been down here? Like, do you like it down here? And I'm just like, yeah, it's nice. I've been down here for a while. Why are you asking me how long I've been down in a place? He's like, oh. So I think it was silent again. I think it was silent. I'm not even gonna hold you. I think it was silent after that. After that, I don't think that he asked me anything else. He probably did though, because I, like, had to text my sister, like, this man is talking to me OD. He's being kind of annoying. So I'm really not that mean, y'all, I promise. But I just did not want to, like, talk. Like, one, I just came from my game or practice, whichever one it was. I was tired. Like, please just do your job. Like, just drive. So we got to the highway, and this is, like, the normal route that I would take. But this is the only difference. So okay, let me get back to the story. So we're driving down the highway, and then I start noticing that we're still driving down the highway. And normally we're not still driving down the highway. Like, normally when my mom takes me home, we're not still on the highway at this point. So I'm like, maybe I'm not paying attention. Maybe I'm just, like, really tired. Like, I didn't notice that, like, you know, we just got on the highway. Like, maybe I'm just like, let me just keep saying back. So we're still driving on the highway. So I'm like, what the heck? I'm still looking at my GPS, and, like, the time, like, nothing looks crazy to me. But I'm just like, am I not, like, paying attention? Like, maybe, I don't know. So then I'm like, okay, I call my sister just to, like, stay on the phone with her. I think I called my sister after, like, he stopped talking to me, but I called her. I don't know when I called her, but I called her, and I just sat on the phone with her. We weren't speaking because I just like being on the phone with somebody just in case. We don't even have to speak, but, like, you're just there. So I was, like, on the phone with her, and I was just, like, letting her sit there, and, like, we're still driving down the highway. So I texted her, and I'm just like, you're watching my location, right? And I'm like, and she's like, yeah, all right. So I'm like, okay. So after a while, we're still driving on the highway. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I ain't never seen us pass these many trees. I was just, you know, being paranoid myself. So finally, this happens. I start getting a little woo, little, like, woof, like a breeze of hot air, like, hit me, and I kind of was like, woo. I could just be like, you know, I just came from my game. I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of, like, thirsty. I'm kind of, like, all this stuff. I'm kind of hot. I'm like, let me not think too much about it. But then I'm just, like, really, really hot. And I'm just like, okay, what the heck? Like, I need to calm myself down, first of all, because I don't even know what's going on. So I'm like, oh my God, maybe he sprayed something. Maybe he's trying to make me pass out. Like, oh my God. So I'm like texting my sister. I'm like, oh my God, I think he sprayed something. I'm like, go tell mommy, I think he sprayed something. I'm like, go tell mommy. So she has to, like, call my mom or whatever. She's, like, trying to get to my mom and tell my mom, like, driving, like, in the car with this man and, like, blah, blah, blah. Basically, like, from there, it just was crazy. So after I, like, thought that this man sprayed something in the car, because I'm, like, kind of, like, really hot. I, like, feel like I, like, can't even, like, breathe low-key. I low-key felt like that. I'm just like, what the heck is going on? Like, I really felt like that, guys. And I still to this day, I still know, like, I feel like that's what was going on. So I'm just like, what the heck? So this is where it really got crazy. So if y'all thought it was a little bit crazy before, this is where it really got crazy. And this is where I'm embarrassed. So I asked this man to roll the window down, right? Mind you, let me tell y'all the car placement up first. Let me tell y'all where I'm sitting. So this is the man driving the car. This is the passenger. I'm behind the passenger. There's 2 more seats next to me. I'm behind the passenger. So I told this man to roll I asked this man, can he roll the window down, please? So, you know, I could get some air just in case. Air that car out right now. We ain't playing no games. No, I'm gonna get to my destination. He gonna air this car out. So I'm like, can you roll the window down, please? What y'all think this man do? He rolled the window down. This man rolled the passenger seat window down. I'm behind the passenger seat, right? Mind you, that's not that bad, right? Because he rolled the window down, right? This man literally rolled the window down this much. This is the whole window, and he rolled it down this much. Wait, I can't see. He rolled it down this much. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that this man rolled the window down like an inch. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, did this man really just roll the passenger down and he rolled down an inch? So I'm like, no, can you roll it down back here, please? So he closes the passenger window, right? Which I think this man does. He opens my window and he rolls it down this much. This much. Like, shut up. He opens it this much. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm like, no, this man cannot be serious right now. So then I raised my voice. Then I was like, sir, can you roll the window down, please? I'm like, sir, can you roll the window down, please? Because I'm just like, what the heck? Like, why would you roll the window down? Like, what the heck? So now I'm really like, yeah, he sprayed something. He don't want it to air out in here. He don't want it to air out. So I'm like, sir, can you roll the window down, please? So he rolled it down, right? I'm over there all like a dog with my head near the window, like getting all that highway air. Y'all know how the air be. I'm sitting there like a dog with my head like near the window. Letting the air hit me. So I finally feel good, right? I sit back, I drink a little sip of my little water, and I'm good. I'm still enjoying the highway air that's hitting me. Mind you, it's still hot. It had to be like 65, 70 degrees outside. It's November, but it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. The seasons ain't really like it get that cold. So it was still hot. Like, I didn't understand why this man had to roll the window back up. He rolled the window back up, and I'm just like, is he cold? Really texting my sister like, yo, this man is playing with me, like he won't roll the window down, like I'm telling him to roll the window down, like I'm getting like really upset. So he rolls it back down, and I'm just like, sir, why'd you close the window? He's like, not, like he literally was not speaking. So then he's like doing something in the front. So I'm like, what the heck is he doing? I'm like, sir, can you open the window? Sir, can you open the window? And he's like, I'm gonna turn the air on. And I'm like, I don't need the air on. Like clearly the air wasn't on before, and if it gets on now, it's not even gonna be that much of a help. I was really just sitting there like, what the heck? Like, why won't this man just open the window for me? So I'm like, sir, can you roll the window down, please? Sir, can you roll the window down, please? So I'm yelling at this man. I'm like, sir, roll the window down, please. Because he really would not roll it down. So I'm like yelling. My sister's like, Jasmine, are you okay? What's going on? She's still on the phone, mind you. I'm like really like at it with this man. Because he's like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, because I'm asking you to roll the window down and you're not rolling the window down. And he's like, because of them. And I'm like, I was asking, and you were there. And I was like, no, because I'm asking you to roll it down. And I was just like going off on this man. So finally he just rolls it down. So I sit back and I leave him alone. It gets worse, God. After I do all of this, right, we finally get off the highway. Finally, after years, we finally get off the highway, and I realized that I'm like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 to like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes away from my house. So I'm like, all right, yeah. Let me prepare what I'm about to say to the day when I get out this car. So finally, we like approach to my house, and bro, when I got out the car, I was like, I would say sorry, but I'm not, because sex trafficking is real, and all this, and then I don't even really remember what I said, because I was just like going off on this man when I got out his car. My mother's like standing at the doorway, like, my sister's like, no, why you really was standing there like that? Like, I thought she was mad at me, and I'm just like, why you mad at me? Like, I thought this man was trying to kidnap me, and you freaking, where was you at? You was by the door too, right? Yeah. Everybody's standing at the doorway waiting for me to get to the house. I'm like, sex trafficking is real, and yelling at this man. He just sitting in the front like, hand on the steering wheel. After I cussed this man out when he left the car, like I basically just went inside my house and I told my mom the whole story, and she rolled her eyes at me because she was just like, girl. But yeah, I'm not saying I really was shook. Like I was like shaking. Like this really like traumatized me. Even though now that I look back at it, I'm like laughing about it. And, like I think it was funny, and like, yeah, like clearly this man was not trying to kidnap me, and like I was just like being paranoid and crazy, and like, girl, you was tired, you need to just go home and get some sleep. But honestly, like in that moment and even afterwards, I was so scared to get into Ubers. Like I literally was like trying to pay my friends to like take me home. I was like trying to make sure like my mom was able to pick me up. Like if I had to take an Uber, I would like literally cry. I was finding a way to not take no Uber. Like I was scared after that. And now I'm looking back at it like, okay, what the heck, like you're crazy, but it still traumatized me. But fast forward to the present day, the future. So this is not really the future or the present day, because this is the present day where I'm speaking to you guys. But not even gonna lie to y'all, I did got into an Uber with this man again. It was in the morning time though. It wasn't at nighttime again, because if it was at nighttime, that would have been crazy. See, that would have been crazy. I literally avoided this man since the day, but this one day I got really unlucky. I was trying to avoid getting into this man's car because I was just embarrassed about it, and I also was still shook, and I felt like he was like out to get me after that. But no, because I just really felt like this man really was not trying to deal with that. Like he just wanted to go home, finish his last couple of Uber drivers, get him some last couple of $11, and go to bed, go home. But I just ruined his whole night. Like, I probably like startled him too. Like, honestly, I feel like he was scared. But like, sometimes I had to take Ubers to school in the morning, so there were days where I would like really like check my brother's phone, because he would get the Uber on his phone, and I would like check it and make sure it wasn't this color car, it wasn't the man's name. Like, I would check literally everything and just make sure it was not this man. And this one day I got so unlucky, and I'm so happy my brother was with me when we got in that car, because it would be days where like I would like go to school and like he wouldn't or whatever. And like I was just like, oh my gosh. And literally when I noticed that it was this man, I just was so quiet. I was so quiet the whole ride. I think he said something to my brother, not gonna lie, but like literally I texted my brother while we were in the car. I'm like, this is the man, oh my gosh. He laughed at me. But I said that was story time, guys. I hope y'all don't think I'm a crazy person or like mean or like anything like that. Like, honestly, that I really don't know what was going through my mind then, honestly. And I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to this man.
What if he watches your YouTube video?
I was wondering that, and I'm like, I'm really sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I hope it was kind of like entertaining. I hope like I wasn't boring, and I hope that I didn't go off track too many times, because y'all know I could do that. I have another story time coming for y'all, which is the time that I crossed the border by accident and I went to Canada. This one is also mad funny and kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna like try to think of more story times for you guys, because I like, my life is not really like that crazy that like I could like make a story and post about it. But I will try, and I'll think of some stuff and, you know, brainstorm after I see you guys' reaction to this video. And if you guys like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, drop me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button so you guys do not miss any more videos. This is the end of the video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys are notified when I'm posting more videos, and you guys can continue to see this beautiful face. I love you guys, and I will be back. Jasmine out. Do you like my little look?